afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or evening, morning, wherever you're from. So, one thing I want to talk about today is emotional confidence and performance confidence. And it's very, very important that you know to differentiate the two. I had somebody um, ask me yesterday because usually I always teach and tell people, hey, you cannot be overly excited or overly happy or whatever it may be when you're trading because that's gonna cloud your judgment. And I would consider that emotional confidence because they were like, oh, well, isn't the point of trading and stuff like that to be confident and X, Y, and Z? And I was like, yes, but not while you're trading. And I'll give you some examples a little later. So, with emotional confidence, what we don't want is to get caught up in a false sense of confidence and bringing that into our trading. For example, or giving a few examples that I'm sure some people may have experienced, maybe even you listening to this right now, even myself in the past. Um, in my example, I would grow my account more than 10% in like 2 or 3 days. And then what would happen? I'll get overly confident. I'll get emotionally confident. And because of that, I would think of myself as unstoppable. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Stop loss, I don't need that. For what? I'm winning all my trades. Why would I even bother with one of those? Then what happens? Because the emotional confidence, you give it right back to the market. So whatever I used to gain, boom, give it right back to the market. You get some other people, another result of emotional confidence or having the false confidence is, well, you think you know what you're doing, apparently. You think, well, if I've been putting 1,000 in all these trades, shit, let me just put $3,000, $4,000 now. Cool. Boom. Now what happens? You're over leveraged, you lose the trade, you're right back at square one instead of following the proper system that you had in place. So it's very, very important to remember, you always need to think on the performance confidence. So for example, before I get into a trade, I am confident that the probability of me winning this trade is going to win because X, Y, and Z, um, whatever your edge is, whatever your strategy is. So to compare the two, this to give you an example, this will be a difference between performance confidence and emotional confidence. You see a trade, cool. I'm gonna get into this trade because one, it hits all the criteria of whatever my strategy is or my edge. Cool. I'm confident that the probability of me winning this is higher than me losing. Cool. I'm gonna take it. Now on the flip side, if I'm emotionally confident, I might be like, oh, cool. There's a trade. I'm about to take it because I've been winning the last 10 trades. This might not even be my trade, but I'm going to win because that's what I've been doing. Boom. You get in and you probably lose. So it's important to know the difference between having performance confidence and emotional confidence. And some things that you can help to eliminate the emotional confidence is breathing practices, how I've mentioned in some other of my videos. Box breathing, deep belly breaths, cold showers, going out for a walk, whatever may help, turning off your screen, whatever may help to stop you from like being tunnel vision into the trading environment. Not only that, but even just taking some days off to trade or taking some days off from trading. Like for myself, once I noticed that every time I would increase my account by 10 or more percent in a short amount of time and I'll give it right back, what I started doing is, all right, cool. Let me take 2 or 3 days off to just clear my head. And then ever since I started doing that, it's helped me a lot, especially with being in a performance confident state or a logical and impartial state. Because remember, while we're trading, we don't want to have the negative emotions and we don't want to have the positive ones either, because they're going to affect us in different ways, which I won't go too much into this. I'll make another video in regards to that. So, just to recap, practice and look into yourself and see the times that you've actually gotten into a trade when it's confidence based on your actual strategy and your edge, versus the times that you've gotten in emotionally, with a false sense of confidence, with euphoria, with greed, with whatever it may be on that end of the spectrum. So, hope this was helpful. And as always, if this helped you in any single way, share, like, and subscribe. That way the message can get sent to other people that may need to hear this, and that it'll help them, and we can all grow together. Thank you.